Gera Cup 140. We are in the finals. Happy versus Foggy. Happy again. Only dropping a single map, and that was against Sonic. He defeated the Great Wall before, then Sonic, then Lucifer, and there he is. Foggy, on the other hand, also a very easy run through the lower bracket, as there was no focus this time, against Relic, Blade, and Orc Worker. Clean sheet so far, not losing a single map, is the Ukrainian Vice World Champion. And here they are. On paper, very easy matchup for Happy, but we've seen it in PG Cup 11 or 12, I'm not too sure, that Foggy is capable of defeating Happy at the moment. It was a 3-1 only 3 days ago, so maybe he can repeat that. And he starts with a Warden, Remo.
What?
He starts with a Warden, Remo.
Holy shit. Okay. Is that what he played in PG Cup?
I don't know, I don't see it. I didn't see it, I just saw the result. And people raving about it on in Discord.
Warden. Okay. Interesting. Foggy has once again reached into his toolbox.
I know what Sonic is saying about the 400-100. I think it's the mana on the Ogre Magi. This in the bottom left has 100, in the upper right it has 400 mana on start.
Really?
Yes. You know that they're pinging to it.
Yeah.
I knew this before. Oh, Happy's harass. This is gonna be bad. 1 Acolyte, 2 Ghouls. Big investment into this harass. Getting caught with a Shadow Strike, so he has to abandon this creep for now.
That actually makes quite the difference, doesn't it?
Yes.
Now the Ogre Magi down here can't bloodlust everything, as he said on the other side he would. Ghoul, is he gonna survive? Whoop! No.
First blood.
DK not in time.
And the Engine of War survived, as well as the Archer, despite the End Snare. So Foggy, well, salvaged this quite good. Now the DK is coming with the Rod of Necromancy, though.
Is he gonna save this Acolyte with a coil, or denied?
Yeah, not worth the mana, I guess. But of course, you want to keep the Warden low, so good thing by Happy. And he has another Engine of War for creeping the southern lane for Foggy. No Huntress Hall here, of course, so it's not mass hunts, but also a later tech due to this. 60 gold and 160, 60 lumber and 160 gold for the second Engine of War. Not much has happened yet, but the presence of the 2 ghouls had a big impact.
Absolutely. And usually when you are being kept from creeping here, as the Warden player, of course you rely on experience. You would love to get some mercenaries, do some mercenary pull, but that is absolutely impossible here on this map because of the End Snare creeps. So now he has to resort to the little green camp. Or is he actually going to take the risk and go for the Merc? DK here standing next to the Merchant, actually getting Boots of Speed, Neo! Best item in the game, in case you didn't know.
It is a good item.
And the Warden finds Gloves of Haste. Is whatever. Tier 2 starting for the Undead already at 20%. For the Night Elf, slightly behind. So both players here delaying their Tier 2. But now it's coming in. DK sees the Ancient of War. Oh, can you lure up the creeps here?
So
maybe you're thinking about it with a skeleton. Yep, there we go.
Yeah, you don't want to run in there with a Death Knight, as there's a boulder attack, but yeah. Happy does it again, and Happy does it well. 3 damage. And the Ghoul Gang is going south as well. And the Warden is still level 1.
Next to the shop, wanted to get the Boots of Speed, but nope, they're on the DK. And now he gets the surround on the Warden. He like totally walked into that. That was not hard to do. And this will have to be a TP. No blink for him, obviously. He gets the Ghoul. That would be the blink if he gets the kill, but he gets it too late. Has it now. But well worth the effort. Actually lost 2 Ghouls for it, so I guess we can call that an okay trade.
Hunter's Hall is in time, but still no big creeping done by the Ukrainian. But yeah, finally have the blink going for 5 archers. That's pretty telling.
A player's forces are under attack.
So I guess it's the talent play then? No, that would mean the Hunter's Hall is... Yeah. But what is it then? Mass range? Oh, big mana potion. Nice. And level 2.
Maybe he just wants to have a lot of archers to be safe in the mid game. And Greater Mana, of course, amazing for the Warden, who is, however, constantly suffering from low hit points, which is dangerous. But I imagine he did go for Blink, so even if he finds himself in a surround, should not die. Oh, the illusions woke up the creeps again. That's really cool. But the Ancient of War will survive, but is now low HP and too far away to take the next camp. And the Warden, of course. Oh, you can't lose that Ancient of War. You really shouldn't lose that Ancient of War. Happy is just on a tree hunt this game.
Yeah, right. It's like a lumberjack. I don't like these Ancients of War. Get rid of them. Boom, and he does. With the help of the creeps. Maybe bribing them a little to help out. Double Ancient of Law for Foggy. No Ancient Protector against the upcoming push. But yeah, this one of Illusion was really helpful. Lich and later Graveyard, but I think it's still okay for Happy. The Warden out-leveled the Death Knight now, though.
And this is such a tough Warden map. You can see if the start doesn't go your way, you don't really have safe camps to take. These yellow ones outside your base, if you can take them, that's great. But if your opponent is there, that's so dangerous. Maybe it would have been a better idea to go to the Murlocs. Go to the Natural. Those should be easy to take. But ghouls can always swing by for the creep jack. And yeah, he just doesn't give her any experience for free. He's contesting everything.
I think against Happy you can't go for the safe route though. You always have to cut some corners, and this is what Foggy tried to do here. But Happy has the best reaction to it so far. Slaughterhouse there, Lich is there, new Rod of Necromancy for more skeletons. And yeah. The Death Knight experience is a little headache for Happy though.
But I think he trades it gladly. If he can keep the Warden on level 2 and has to sacrifice his own level 3, I think he's totally gonna do that. Because what's a Warden level 2, dude? It's like...
yeah.
It's a footy 2.0.
Crypt Fiends are coming for Happy from the base. And he's still luring around, but Foggy's changing it up, buying some time for the other creeps here, for the 4 remaining ones. Tome of Experience would be kind of a saving grace for him now. He's got a Step of Preservation. So far it's only for archers, but of course Dryads and Bears are coming. We saw the upgrades in the lores, and tier 3 is already on the way. Same for Happy, 60% done.
Yeah, dude, tier 3 timing is gonna hit like a truck. Like, you need at least level 4. Oh, Tome of Experience it is. For once your call hits, Neo. Nice.
3.3 therefore, and Shadow Strike level 2.
Yeah, but you desperately need level 4. You most likely rather need level 5. Because triple hero plus ghouls is so scary. And once the Warden's out of mana, she is useless. But thankfully she has the Greater Mana Potion. That's going to be greatly helpful for him. I wonder if he kept the skill point earlier or if he actually went into Blink. Because against the ghouls, you really would like to have Fan of Knives.
Yeah, but once the ghouls are gone, Fan of Knives is not really effective anymore. Because the fiends, well, get hit, of course, but not too much. And I think Shadow Strike is way better than to get guaranteed kills. Healthstone, at this point, very nice. Against against Nova, it's great. You can save some Moon Juice, which is almost completely empty. Oh, well, he has 300. And Rejuvenation. So that's a nice synergy here.
I like, by the way, how Happy shifted gears here and went into his own creeping, realizing that Dryads were out. With that, map control goes over towards the Night Elf, and you have to give the Warden this space. You can't contest her too much here anymore. You're gonna take too many losses. And you need good hero levels as well. The Lich, by the way, once again with a good inventory.
Yeah, and the DK has a big mana as well. So
oh yeah, that is so good to counteract the damage.
Both players quite lucky here on LR. Tome of Intelligence for the Warden, a little more mana, always helpful. And Boots of Kel'Thas. But yeah, you would like to have a Demon Hunter now. I mean, you will argue that, yeah, it's 6 damage and stuff, but...
yeah, it's okay for the Warden. You know, she's not... it's not bad, but she's not really the right clicker now, is she?
That was my point last time.
May even sell it again for a anti-magic thing. But no, Orb of Venom instead, of course, that is required. Because she's a right clicker, Neo.
Power Spike from Happy inbound. Ghoul Frenzy is finishing now. The Destroyer upgrade as well. It is Fan of Knives against the Ghoul, so at the moment it's good, forcing the first scroll of healing out of this. The Murlocs are helping for a bit, and the DK taking a lot of damage from those bears. Nova into the back line, killing a few archers, and another Fan of Knives against this. Now there's no heal scroll anymore. And there's level 5. Lich in trouble. Completely out of position. Catches the coil here though. 2 destroyers up in the air. The bears are just melting. But he's trying to get a counter focus. Lich is super low. DK super low. Gets the coil out and the TP. Well done by Happy.
Very oh, disjoins the Shadow Strike projectile there with the TP. Almost got the next fiend killed. Or did he?
I don't see a corpse.
Nah, no, he's too close to level 5. He didn't. I'm very surprised that he didn't have statues in that fight, because regen is so good against Warden. And why 2 destroyers? Like, is that really necessary? I don't think so. But he went for it. Also, no third hero. Dark Ranger usually super good against Warden play, but nope, not for him. Happy playing this a little unusual. 2 destroyers, no Dark Ranger, and also no heal scroll. Imagine a heal scroll in that fight against the Fan of Knives. Would have been so strong.
There was a heal scroll in that fight.
Oh, there was. Okay, never mind. I didn't see it.
We also have an invisible Warden with a Tome of Retraining and a Zeppelin by Happy. He is... Oh my god, he sees this coming to save the Acolytes. It is... Oh, no Shadow Strike, Fan of Knives level 3 then. I don't agree with that choice, but Foggy will know better. Happy saving 3 Acolytes here, but isn't that crazy how he knew this would be coming at this very point?
Yeah. I imagine that's what we saw at PG Cup.
Most likely,
the way
yes.
this is looking. He has a staff here, of course, to get out of dodge. Easy. 2 Acolytes killed, plus a lot of mining time denied. Good damage done. With a play like this, oftentimes the Night Elf will be expanding on the other side of the map. But that's not the case. He's going for hippos instead. He lost a lot, to be honest. He's only at 38 supplies still. And a Warden level 6 is not the answer to all your troubles, as it is against human on tier 2. Against undead, it's okay, but it's not like game winning.
It's kind of cool if you summon it in front of the undead base, send it to the graveyard, get 4 spirits, and then do damage. But yeah, as you said, it's not as crazy as it is against human, where you have countless workers and countless corpses and countless spirits. It's a max of 8 in the undead base, plus the corpses from the graveyard. So... Happy expects an expansion as well, but there is none. Buying Foggy a little time. 1 hippogriff only. Second one is coming, but there are 2 fiends as well. What do you think about the Fan of Knife decision?
I think I like it better than Shadow Strike, actually. Because Shadow Strike can always be coiled. Fan of Knives, of course, there will be statue healing against it and Scrolls of Healing, perhaps. But usually... the Warden will outdamage that over time with Moonwell juice and mana potions and all that. I mean, like it better, actually. And of course, the Echo Harass is way better. That's obvious.
Yeah, that's obvious. And I think, now that I'm thinking about it, the synergy between harassing the expansion and forcing heal scrolls, that's so much gold that Happy has to invest. And yeah, then it makes sense.
But here we go again. Very good positioning for the undead in this little choke. The bears can't reach. Haven't gone out a single attack yet. He's trying to get more kills. He doesn't have web here. Big mistake by Happy. How could he forget about that one? He's still not researching it. He's gonna lose 1 destroyer here. Big experience for the ward. He's already 5.5, dude. Lich gonna get healed up once again, but still taking decent damage from the Dryad slow. Should be able to get to safety, though. We have more and more coils. He used a mana potion? What did he use? Greater mana? Did you just use that?
We saw a web though, so maybe he just not activated it. But that would be a very rare micro mistake from Happy. Warden, no invul, but still with a greater heal potion, so nuking is not really an option.
There's an expo, by the way, coming up now for the Night Elf.
Good timing, attacking and expanding behind it, fairly normal.
And the Warden is always good to strong in these late game fights as long as she has mana. The big problem is once she's out of mana, she is useless. She's not like a Demon Hunter who can always burn, who has always good right click. She just has okay right click. So if the Night Elf can hang in, the Undead can hang in the fight until the Warden is out of mana and hasn't lost the fight by then, usually it swings around hard because triple hero are always scary. Warden staffing back, getting back more mana, clarities, mana potions, moonwells and all that. And this expo seems to be coming up.
Yep. Happy is close though. Doing the red spot here, but he's caught. DK will get the experience. Cloak of Flames it is. Nah, an item for the shop for sure. This time web hits perfectly. all of the hippogriffs, so it's easy to take them out one by one, but one is too much. Here comes Fan of Knives again, into the Fiends, into the Abomination. The DK is kind of stuck, they're tanking again. A lot of hits from those Jewels of the Claw.
And the Warden, she just wants to get a few more kills, just a few more kills. Silence onto the Warden, being dispelled very quickly though. Fiend gets healed once again with the coil. Dark Ranger now perhaps in trouble, so is the Warden however. Hellstone being used, and the Dark Ranger should be the fall. Oh, the coil!
Beautiful coil timing. Now the Abomination. I think the cooldown is off. Does he have mana? Yes, he does. And there it is. Too much damage. Fan of Knives again. Everything is hurt for Happy, and it looks like Foggy is doing it, but he's not running with his head against the wall, not diving into the undead base, because that's not what you're supposed to do. Retreating now, but he bought the time for his expansion, and that's the key for the rest of the game. There's so many items on Happy though. Invul Potion, Heal Scroll twice on DK and Lich.
Yeah, I really like that. He just has to survive the Fans of Knives, has to wait until the Warden's out of mana, and then he can turn the fight around. Maybe getting a bear here, never mind. Gets staffed out. He has no Nova, no coil. Doesn't seem to be in fighting shape.
Very good retreat by Foggy.
Yeah.
Right on time. And he's mining. So both broke upkeep. That means Happy getting 7 gold per worker. Foggy as well, but he has twice the gold workers. Twice the income. Bears 0/0 upgrades. And I mean the entire army 0/0 upgrades because elves only need 1 upgrade.
Hashtag balanced.
Well, undead's kind of the same.
They have A-bombs, bro. Alright, we have 3 destroyers in the air. I still don't know why he has so many destroyers. Don't like that choice too much. He has 4 of them now, though, so he disagrees, apparently. 1 statue on the ground. 3 hippos in the air. They can all be webbed. First bear, oh my god, just melts away. 1 blinking forward, and she's doing the Fan of Knives trick. She's not level 6 yet. She needs level 6 in this. Heals one of the fiends here with a scroll of healing. Level 2 now for the Dark Ranger, who, by the way, has a lot of agility on her as well. Coils coming in one after the next, but the ghouls are easy kills here for the Warden. We have to keep an eye out on her experience. But the bears, dude! I may have been wrong about this destroyers. Look at them, they're just melting away. He denies one of the fiends here to keep the experience away from the Warden. Level 4 for the Lich. And suddenly we only have 1 bear left, and all the Dryads are gone, and the Warden is still praying for her level 6, but she can't get it. Honestly, I thought this game was Foggy's in the bag, but no. It is not. He's in trouble, he's in danger. The Warden is low. She has to run away. She's silenced, and she will get away with the Boots of Speed. Good item. But the bears have all disappeared.
Foggy got trashed in this fight. The 4 destroyers were the perfect decision. I think they all had mana, maybe except 1, and then if you volley onto bears and they stand close to each other, there's so much area of effect and so much damage. And now, yeah, with all of this, it's so easy to tear on this expansion. It has paid off, but not really. Dispels everything to not give the DK more experience here. But now only 1 fiend remaining. There's 1 hippo only though, and no moon juice, so this base is not the greatest help, and the Warden is out of position.
Alright. Can Foggy now be the one with a comeback? He's blinking forward. He needs level 6 so desperately, but once again the Dark Ritual keeps the experience away from the prisoner, from the Warden. Getting silenced once again. The Dark Ranger here is in trouble. She might die, actually. That would be the level 6. It is so desired. It is so needed. Frost armor coming out. He doesn't have a coil and he gets the kill.
But there's no mana for Avatar. No mana for this. He needs to get the Invul Potion. The rest of the army is still quite healthy for Happy. Can he get the needed mana points? No, everything is dry. The moon... Ah, there we go. How did he get that? Maybe moon juice was a little better than I thought.
But no corpses.
Nope.
1 Spirit of Vengeance. A lonely child. Usually she has quite a few sisters, but not this time.
A player's forces are under attack.
All of a sudden we have an 18 supply advantage, and he took out the expansion.
And the DK is gonna be level 5.
Yep.
There's a potion of healing on the ground, by the way. Pick it up. Pick it up. Nope, never mind. Dark Ranger is gonna be level 3.
Yep.
Lich is getting closer to 5 himself.
Warden again with an invisibility potion. going towards the main, and this time there's no Zeppelin at all. He's going for a Spirit Tower, so again he knows what's coming. Oh, there is a Zeppelin actually. Sorry, what the fuck?
I thought for a moment, what are you talking
I'm
about?
kind of blind.
I like, by the way, how he blinks between two acolytes, so he can kill both of them quickly.
Yeah.
It's a little thing, but well executed. It does this for the second time now. But it's nighttime here, so this is annoying. The Warden isn't taking any damage. You can just sit here and yeah, keep the acolytes from mining. But that gives time happy time, excuse me, for creeping, I guess. Finding the Legion Doomhorn, not very useful, but experience, man. 5, 4, 3 heroes. That is worth more than a single Warden on level 6.
But the presence of the Warden denies the mining now completely, which is quite funny. The Warden, of course, doesn't do anything, but the Avatar is there to defend at home. She can always staff as well. And it's 880 gold remaining here. 60. This is 800 gold advantage.
Those heroes, dude, Lich and Dark Ranger, they deal so much damage,
Yep.
dude. Oh, crap. And the thing is, with a Fan of Knives build, he doesn't really have any answer to heroes. He somehow killed a Dark Ranger before. Don't know how he did that. But usually, those heroes will have the time of their lives. And the Lich is going to be level 5, dude. The Dark Ranger is soon going to be level 4. And that's the Undead Dream. High level heroes, lots of mana. And especially no mana burn to be annoying. Yeah, this is a game to enjoy.
Okay, but there is no income anymore soon, and the Tree of Eternity is walking over to the natural. Foggy breaking upkeep now. He can't build another Tree of Life if this fails. He shouldn't take the fight now. I think he should wait a little and try to... How about... He has to fight soon, as Happy is pushing into this expansion. Level 5 Lich.
He has a good number of hippos, by the way, so he could win the air battle. The thing is still, though, does he win the ground battle? I don't really think so.
No town portal for Foggy.
Uh-oh.
Is the damage enough?
There's no trees to eat here.
Oh, there's no Nature's Blessing as well.
Oh yeah, that one's gone.
Okay, Hippogriffs are coming in. This is mass damage. Where are the Fiends, man? He's not webbing again for the second time in this game. Can he take out the Destroyers? Finally, Web is coming in.
Oh nice, he's kiting. The army can't do anything for the Knight of the Ground army. He's Novaing. Level 3 Nova against these hippos. Holy Jesus. Did you see this damage?
One by one. Not even needing Web. Perfect kiting execution by Happy again.
And so much mana for the Lich with the skeletons being eaten as well. He used 2 Novas already. He still has 350 mana. DK, the healing machine in the back.
Well, now that the tree is gone, maybe he should detonate them all. And send them in. Fan of Knives again. Trying to go for the Lich, but here comes Nova again. This Nova, this Lich is such an MVP at this point. Robbing used again, but the bears can't get a grip onto anything.
Yeah, they have gotten up maybe like 5 attacks in this entire engagement. And now, guess what? Oh, the Lich, if he gets this kill, this will be massive. But no, doesn't even have to use the invul. He knows the coil will be there. Warden in Shadow Melt. That's a nice little move, but does it win in the game? I don't know. Warden has to get out, and he's just being decimated. GG.
Happy is really good. That's no surprise. But yeah, he had all the answers, and
It looked good though for a moment, you know. He had that expo going, he was producing, but then the Destroyer push came in, and I'm telling you, man, level 5 Warden against Undead tier 3 is like, meh.
yeah, told you before that this is my opinion. I mean, for the Echo Harass, but he did it just twice, so in the later stages, Shadow Strike is, of course, forcing a coil always, but I think you can do it. I think Shadow Strike is better. Also, I don't think the Avatar is better than Blink level 3, if you go for a Fan of Knives, so I don't like the Warden skill build there from Happy. From Foggy, obviously. But, 1-0?
I don't like the Warden in general. I think she's just a bad hero against Undead. I think, I don't know, you need like a 15 food advantage if you want to win with a Warden. Unless, of course, the opposing heroes are pretty weak, but that was not the case.
I don't agree with that at all. I think the Warden can put on a lot of pressure, especially in tier 1 and tier 2. Tier 3.
Yeah, that's
not at
true.
all.
But
And then
I
you
mean,
have to have
it's
a
all
big
about-
advantage, but Happy played it so well. Like, pulling the
But-
creeps every time, killing
In
off
the end, it's
engine
all about
before-
tier 3. It's all about the undead timing. If that's like the frenzy ghoul timing or the destroyer push timing, you have.
I think
to
the frenzy ghoul
hold
timing
on
is
there.
the frenzy ghoul timing is not that important if you play against the Warden because she kills them off very quickly.
No, I think Happy could have played that fight way better. The first frenzy ghoul attack, for example, not having a statue, having 2 destroyers, weird choices there, not having a dark ranger. I think Foggy could have lost the game right there, but he held on there. And I don't know, the Warden is just not a great fighter. She's good in the mid game.
Yeah, of course.
She's strong there. She's great for economy harass, but against strong triple hero, she's like not. She's no comparison to a Demon Hunter plus Panda.
Yes. We didn't see a second hero there at all, by the way. And well, he was relying on the Warden ultimate a bit, but couldn't really use it. So Happy now, 72% win rate against Foggy, and Foggy needs to come back. In the PG Cup, it was a 3-1. So if Foggy wins now all 3 maps in a row, he can still repeat that success. But this is very unlikely. We go on to Echo Isles. This is our second map in the grand finale of Gera Cup 140.
Vegetable Combo is asking, when you play Undead, what is the most annoying thing for you to deal with? Well, isn't that an obvious answer, dude? Tanks. Like, how can it not be tanks, man? Of course it's tanks.
Especially in combination with a Paladin first.
Oh my god, dude.
Paladin first,
Oh,
Masonry upgrade 3, billion towers and tanks.
good times.
Good times.
But a close second is actually Beastmaster. Beastmaster Invisible Hawk Harass, also very good.
That's a lot of fun indeed.
It's an Ancient of War, greedy creep first, so I think it's gonna be a Warden again. There we go.
Yo, Creo, I read your message already. We'll respond later.
Acolyte scouting. And probably Happy gonna respond here with the 2 ghoul harassment team. But it's pretty far away, and if Night Elves do it really well, you can kill the Renegade before the Undead arrives. And usually Foggy has it down. And look at this. Happy already sending out the ghouls. He is so sure that this is happening that he's not even waiting for the scout to appear.
And this saves him so much time. The archer is not even out and the ghouls are halfway across the map.
And usually, if you start sending the ghouls now, then the Night should have enough time. But the ghouls are basically there already, so good adjustment by Happy, and this makes this very difficult now.
This could be so disastrous. He attacks his own wisp.
The archer's stuck.
Yes, and he's dead soon. I don't know if he got the experience. Nope, he denied it. He gets the ghouls though, and the acolytes, so it makes up for the creep there, I guess. Next Shadow Strike will kill this ghoul.
Alright, he gets 2 ghouls. That's
2
pretty
ghouls.
good.
Good experience. And actually, Lulz, he got it.
Yeah.
But he has to abandon this camp again
Players' forces are under attack.
to repair it, as the DK is coming over with skeletons.
That was expensive, though.
Yeah.
Not
I was
just 2
gonna say,
ghouls
what
lost,
was
you
it?
also have to consider the lumber, of which Happy has 81 at the moment.
it's a late
His tag is going to be very late.
And the
the
Warden on
Warden-
level 1, I mean, of course, a great harasser as well with a Shadow Strike against the DK. There is coil level 1, so it can easily run away.
And he only used 1 Shadow Strike so far, so still has decent mana remaining. Here we see the first coil flying, wants to make use of that mana regen himself.
Also,
And
late tech by Foggy, right? 3 minutes in, not
Players'
attacking.
forces are under attack.
Easily has the resources here.
Yeah.
But he wanted to get 3 Moonwells before, doesn't want to get rushed down by ghouls, I guess.
Yeah, of course, with a Warden you need a lot of Moonwells, or like, you use a lot of mana, so you need more Moonwells.
So it's going to be boots time here in a moment. Is Happy going to go for them again? Doesn't really look like he has the gold for it. But he's stopping ghoul production, and he is in fact going to get the boots.
60 movement speed plus for him with that item.
How do you know that?
I looked it up recently.
So they have 300 220 movement speed, or what is it again?
It's either 270 or...
Or 290?
Some have
A player's
300,
forces
some...
are
No,
under
some have
attack.
300, some have 320, some have 270.
I think the slow ones are... Isn't it
270.
like there's fast and slow heroes, and the only one in between is the Pit Lord?
And a Blood Mage. No, the Blood Mage is fast, but there's a second one with 300. Or 290? Or 300? I'm not too sure.
There's a second one? Are you sure?
Yes, I will look it up in the next break. Just remind me about it.
We're gonna have a break?
Like, in
So
between the
that's-
next game.
Okay. So, ghouls still being annoying, and mercenaries have been purchased here. This was not possible on Last Refuge because of ensnares and all that, but here the trick is applicable, and now the Night Elf is really strong. So I think Happy, this might be perhaps a good time to go creeping himself, because I don't believe he can keep Foggy from creeping too much himself. Unless Foggy goes for the greedy camp here. If he goes for the merc camp, then the creep jack is certainly possible. Foggy could just, however, go for the green camps and be safe with that. Of course, doesn't want to walk into a surround. Foggy sometimes lets that happen in the early game, but not this time.
Like last game. Where he lost the town portal pretty early on. But he has a staff now against this, so he can be a little more careless, I guess, about this. Graveyard is again... Oh, this time it's very late. Half attack. Or half the building. And he's going
But I
for
think he
the-
wants to get Lich and Tech before.
Yeah,
anyways.
yeah.
Under attack.
That makes sense. And he's going for the Ogre. Is that possible with the Warden? Well, yeah, it is. Oh, yeah, of course. With, yeah, 4 units there.
Tons of creep units.
I didn't see them, like they were hidden in the trees.
One
So-
of mana stealing has been sold. Surprises me. Usually with the Warden, like every bit of mana is valued.
Yeah.
And if you can keep coils from coming out, it's also good. 200 gold, of course, not bad either. DK got level 2. Lightning Shield has been sold. And now seems to want to steal his opponent's gold mine and the creeps there.
No
player's
expansion
forces
yet,
are
of
under
course,
attack.
way too early for that. Big army for Happy, with good damage on the ghouls. Oh yeah,
Just one skeleton to the north here to see if the Night Elf might be coming in.
yeah, that's cool.
Good usage.
And here's the expansion. He scouts it immediately. Like, this will be torn down in split seconds.
And he even runs over right away before finish. Oh, he kills it with the ghouls, and the skeletons can kill off the remaining creeps. That could have been done. Ooh, that's kind of sexy.
Is the
Warden's gonna get level
SpongeBob
3.
onesie getting a little tighter? Or even tighter?
I don't know if that's possible, dude.
This time Foggy has mercenaries, compared to last time, which are of course a great damage addition against the ghouls. So I wonder if we will transition to Fan of Knives. We haven't seen it yet, right? I think if you go for mercs, you don't really need the Fan of Knives damage to defend the ghoul attack.
A player's forces
He
are
could just
under
go
attack.
for both Fan of Knives and Shadow Strike. If he doesn't want to go for harassment, of course. But maybe his game plan is, you know, harass with the Warden, keep the undead back, and expand. And I think that should be the idea. Because, again, Warden just not that great of a fighter.
Level 3 on her. This looks better than Last Refuge. Which is of course a good undead map in general. As Echo Owls is not. Too much agility.
A player's
Happy about the
forces
2
are under
damage, but 1 with too much experience, of course. 8 minutes in this game, and tier 3 is about to finish, as it always is. Or most of the time is. Level 3 DK, he has the necessary levels for the big next attack, and of course it's gonna be the biggest power spike. Tier 3 is about to finish. He has this one, this Engine of Lore is not producing because he's waiting for the Master training. There we go. And I like how he ate through the trees to creep this one safe.
Yep.
He's still in danger of a creep jack.
Gonna be at level 4 once again. This is desperately needed. But usually level 5 as well. And I don't see him getting to level 5 too quickly. The Merc Camp plus the Murlocs next to it. Is that enough? I don't know. Oh, I saw there was a pendant of energy. Never mind.
No.
Talisman, meh.
Well, if you are going for Pen of Knives, you're always in the middle of the fight, and I think then the talisman is okay. But that's like the only
Player's
option.
forces are under attack.
So finally he can get his mercenary camp. With Roar, fairly easy. He's only getting a shop now. Pretty late. Lich is not level 3. Got... What did he get? Boots?
Boots. No,
Oh,
he
yeah.
had
Yeah.
the boots before.
No, he has 2 boots now.
Ah, okay.
One for each
Speedy,
hero.
speedy.
Talisman of Evasion. Number 2.
Doesn't stack. This is not Dota.
Player's forces are under attack.
And yeah, this is definitely not enough for level 5. But he's close. Needs a couple of ghoul kills.
Yeah, he will
and
kill...
then He'll be there.
He will kill almost all of the ghouls, so that is guaranteed level 5. But he would love to have it before the fight.
The
Which
question is
now
though, how much will he have lost once he kills all the ghouls? Double heal scroll, I like
Oh,
this.
Nice. Okay, maybe he will not kill all the ghouls. 2 claws of attack, by the way, again for the Lich. And the Dark Ranger is there as well. The Liches today are absolute beasts. Like every single one of them.
He didn't buy a claw, did he?
I
Just
don't
found
think
him.
so. No.
DK is running home to the base. That's gonna take a long time.
With
Just
the
for the
orb.
rod or...
Oh, no, he has
mana?
the orb.
Ah, he wants to give movement speed to the destroyer. Okay. Alright, this is a big scary push. May only be ghouls, but they have frenzy. The way this is supposed to go is ignore the bears, go for the backline, take him out quickly, and then go for the bears. This time he has statues on the ground, at least one. Seems like he's gonna want to morph another one, but the ziggurat is late, so he can't actually. And here we go. Silence gets dispelled quickly, but the archers are not being microed back. Phantom Knives rattling through, and we see the first heal scroll coming in quickly. All the archers are basically dead. In fact, they all are. And now it's going towards the Dries. They can't get Nova so that they won't die so fast. The bears are trying to get the damage in, but they can't really find the connection too easily. Nova comes in, kills off more of the mercenaries. One more Dryad dies, the Berserker as well. And the backline is gone. What's next on the menu?
Bear steak will be served. First one down, second one staffed out, but out of the fight. The third one, there's still 5 ghouls! It's insane how happy saves all of them with the heal scrolls. First Hippogriff coming in, but there's so much damage. I think it was a miscall as he got to the Dark Ranger, but he still keeps this destroyer alive. Flawless. Flawless fight by Happy.
That was just no chance, dude. Easy game.
And now, look, how can he have 5 ghouls on the ground and they are healthy? I mean, yeah, double heal scroll, I get that, but this is not supposed to be that way.
Silence. There's the spell though, so... By the way, Warden has no blink. She has Shadow Strike and Phantom Knives. And now finally she will get some kills at level 5. And that is long overdue. She's gonna have another Phantom Knives in a moment. That one's gonna hurt. Oh, have we spoken too soon? The Dark Ranger in trouble again. She died before, but this time she will survive, forcing the TP out of the Warden. But most of the undead forces are gone.
Ooh, that
The
was
first attack was overwhelmingly powerful.
Yeah.
But Foggy in the second round is experiencing a comeback.
And the expansion is up, and there's no ghouls anymore. With only magic damage and hero damage, with this, with the Dark Ranger being that hurt, you cannot knock it down. You need that for the next heal scroll. He has to get every single heal scroll now, I think.
Damn.
A player's forces are under
Crazy
attack.
comeback. And all of a sudden he has a 10 supply advantage.
Now the expo's gonna start kicking in, and I wonder, does Happy really have the same
Wow.
destroyer push capabilities as he did on map number 1? He has 3 in the air, he has 1 statue on the ground, more will be coming. But he doesn't have those sick heroes. DK is gonna be level 4, Lich is level 4. Alright,
Yes.
maybe he has good heroes.
Yeah, he has good heroes, but it's definitely not gonna be a DK level 5. He's quite far away, and the map is empty, so... What do we have here? Pendant of Energy. Oh, that is sweet!
And with the green camp, the Dark Ranger will not be level 3. Which, mostly good for the stats.
Second
Player's
game, by the way,
forces are
without
under attack.
worms or shades.
Yep. Usually against Warden. You don't need those.
The town is under siege.
10 supply advantage. 0-0 upgrades on the Night Elf units, 0-0 on the Undead units. 3 destroyers, 4, 3, 2. Level 5 on the Warden, obviously. Drive-by kill on the Murloc, and here we go again. There is a Moonwell and a shop. Happy. Will Foggy get another item here? An Invo potion would be nice, but he has a heal potion, so it's okay, I guess, as well. He wants to backstab him here. Is that the right idea? I think so. The bears are in the back.
Army.
Huh?
This is such a big army now.
Yeah. So he runs away.
Damn, dude. I think he's done it.
Well, let's not stop this too fast. Happy is still happy. And he gets another heal scroll. Shop control on point! Foggy had a chance to grab this. He didn't. Yeah, Shadow Strike level 2.
And maybe he should have focused the Warden more once he saw that she didn't have Blink. He never did that. You know, after taking out the backline, which was so easy to do. Maybe he should have tried to go more towards the Warden, because he could have silenced her. There were no more Dryads. There was a point in time, but anyways. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. The game is where it's at, and it's looking good for Foggy.
It's only 2 Fiends. Nova, though, we have seen this kiting game before, and it was great. A little bit of Dispel, Fan of Knives again. Fiends are in trouble. How much can the Hippos do? Kiting game still strong. Another Nova hitting them, but reinforcements are coming, and the Lich is in trouble with another Shadow Strike. He might be falling, but there's a coil always.
Nicely saving those hurt Hippos to the back, but still losing quite a few. The Bears, this is the story of this entire series, trying to find the connection, finding some, but not the greatest. Level 4 now for the Lich. How much does that do for him? DK has one more coil right now. In trouble himself now. Has to use a Death Pact with a Fiend. And will get to decent health again. Perfect choke now for the Undead. Doesn't want to lose the A-bomb here. That's a lot of experience. Warden getting low HP. Remember, no Blink for her. But he's close to level 5 now. And the Warden's out of the fight. And without a Warden, maybe he can win this fight.
Oh, the Hippogriffs are all down except one, but that will be nuked down. Lich again in trouble, but it's being saved back. There is no coil, but an Invul that can be transferred. Oh no, he has one in there as well. Staff out. Level 5.6 on the Warden. No Avatar, no Shadow Strike. Level 3 gets another... Oh, the denies on the Fiends are so crazy. And yeah, even with Destroyers and only with the heroes, it's kind of... Oh, Lich forces the Invul there. Coil Nova though! The Warden dies.
Oh, Foggy! Why? Why are you chasing across the map? You have the Expo running. Now you've lost everything. 38 supply left for him against 55. How could I doubt him? But Foggy, since when are you impatient? Chasing across the entire map, getting kited. And now down to 43.
Chat is exploding right now. But again, not too much damage in Happy's army. It's the same 3 destroyers, the same 3 heroes. No Abomination coming, but an Acolyte is moving down. Happy knows I have the time now to set up my own expansion. Moonwell is gone. No supplies. He's not supply stuck though. Again, it's 4 destroyers. There's only 1 bear, but the bears didn't do too much anyway. It's kind of like a buffer unit. Because they don't do damage. Because like the kiting game of Happy is so strong. And this Warden kill costs so much. Buying a level 5 hero from the tavern?
Yeah. Lich has a Nova. DK has coils. He's gonna look for the execution of the bear here. No. There's a staff on the Warden. Should be able to save that one. Some of the last remaining creeps here are being taken out.
3,000 gold remaining in Happy's mine.
If Foggy just sits back, waits for 90 supply, does he win that game? Again, woulda, coulda, shoulda. But he gave Happy an opening and Happy gladly accepted it. And once again, we're in the position. The Warden is strong, but she's facing 3 strong heroes on the other side. And I love how he's not giving her a single invul. Yeah. Because he knows she doesn't have blink, so she is susceptible to focus fire.
Well, to be honest, there was an invul, but Foggy didn't go for it. He had the heal potion and didn't want to swap or anything. So, is this the final fight? Supply is kind of equal. But again, Nova onto the Hippos. So they can't reach the destroyers. Oh, they're coming from the north. And yeah, this is... Fan of Knives doesn't do anything anymore against this army composition.
Yeah. Destroyers and A-bombs, of course, don't care about that too much.
Again, he's chasing across the entire map. 3 hits on the hippos.
Ooh, the Lich! He gets the kill out of nowhere!
What?
He thought the coil was gonna save him, but it was just like a millisecond too late. That's the level 6. That's the ultimate. Does he have the resources for the rebuy? He's very close. Has to wait a little longer. The Expo's running. Wisp has seen this. If the Lich comes back, doesn't have mana, of course. DK, only 1 coil left. Out of
Shadow
nowhere.
Strike. There's a Shadow
Foggy
Strike.
has a chance again.
Ah, silence, indeed. But the Warden has to survive. No potions on her anymore. Nomad getting coiled. Hippos find the targets now. Staff out. Is in time, but the Hippogriffs will all fall without getting a kill. The rest of the army, man, he stays in there with the Avatar. I don't think that's so smart.
The Lich has another Nova. Could look for more bears. Dark Ranger gets the coil. That's the last coil, though, for a little while. Gets another Hippogriff. The DK now 1 kill away from level 6, and there we go. Why is he not microing these Dryads? Maybe being a little overwhelmed, perhaps? Or maybe he just wants corpses, I don't know.
For spirits, yeah, would be nice. Where's the Warden? When is she coming back? What's she waiting for? Oh, she's back already, sorry. Is that? There's a Dryad, by the way, harassing Happy's expansion, taking out the Acolytes. Nice step on that bear. Lich is so close to 5. Oh boy. Let me see it.
Is he gonna go shopping? Happy loves the marketplace. And there's a claw in there. Pretty sure you're gonna pick it up.
Gloves?
Nope.
Gloves? Yeah,
Nope,
he doesn't
claws.
have gloves yet. He has 2 claws already, so if you boost the attack speed by 15%, that is so much more DPS.
But he could also give it to the Dark Ranger, and he has so much gold. Surprising. Well, anyways, the Expo still stands. Foggy has the supply lead. But I feel like he needs a bigger one. He at least has the ultimate, finally. But as you always like to say, what good is that really without corpses?
I think Shadow Strike 3 would be way better.
He's invisible.
Yep. He did some preparation. There's no Zeppelin on this map, of course, so this Fan of Knives is gonna be way stronger.
Oh,
Quad kill.
the kills.
Pentakill? What's after Pentakill? I don't know. Remo, tell me.
Oh my god.
Septa kill or something? Ah, he doesn't get it. We don't need it. Nice.
He gets, of course, Staff out, but with a boost of speed, maybe just able to walk away. There we go, Staff's home. Back to safety.
Hexa kill, of course. Yeah, Hex 6, obviously.
Mains are gonna be run out soon, and on Echo Isles, the Night Elves don't have the luxury of being able to expand again with the Tree of Eternity. We don't have any mines left over.
But he can use it as a wood shield, so it will be helpful.
Thank you very much, Globe Trotsky, for the 11-month resub.
Here we go again. With only Dryads there. Bears are coming now, but again a little too late. Avatar of Vengeance, newly summoned. Oh, that nuke was strong! But there is another heal scroll, but that's about it. Then he has to be careful about it. And a little bit of web coming in, but this time the hippos actually find the target. There's one who is not Nomad, so he's not that slow. Dispel again against the Roar.
Lich is out of mana, could try to eat something here, and I think that would be a wise choice. Eats the Fiend and has so much more mana now. Here comes the next Nova, and the hippos once again being kited. The bears, though, find the kills towards the A-bomb. Warden eats the mana potion. The towers are trying to defend against the harassing units against the gold mine, but doesn't seem to be working out too well. But once the hippos are gone, then maybe it's time to turn this fight around once again. Level 7 now for the Warden. Should have level 3. Fan of Shadow Strike. Now the Dark Ranger almost dies right there.
There's a lot of damage now. I think Foggy has this, man. He's 71 supply up against 52. Now we're in the undead base, though. You should never fight there. But this time, the hippos were so much better than before. It was crazy.
Wait a minute. He's coming back.
Yeah, but he took out the entire expansion. Like, the spirits, they actually worked. They got the corpses. They snowballed.
Wow. This game, dude, is crazy. It's like back and forth constantly.
There's so many corpses now. I mean, they are about to expire. Boom, this Nova exploded the hippos.
It is level 5, almost 4 heroes for the undead. He doesn't have income anymore, but he has some of the strongest heroes in the game.
And 2 statues. The he has to keep the statues alive.
If this expo was still up,
There's
he
no
would
gold.
probably win this game, but it's down.
I don't know if he queued the expansion already. But otherwise he has no gold. He can sell items, of course, but that would make his lich a lot weaker.
So funny. Foggy has a 20 supply advantage, but he has to run. He needs hippos. Is he selling something?
He didn't queue.
Oh, it's all in, dude. It's all in. Where are the acolytes? Oh, they're next to the gold mine. You can't see them on the minimap.
Yeah. 0 gold.
God damn it, dude.
Okay. Oh, the Lich gets the coil last second. This is exactly why I said Shadow Strike 3 is so strong. Warden is so good. Dark Ranger is squishy. Lich is squishy. There is a lot of mana on the DK though, so we have to fight this over time and try it again and again and again. Dark Ranger completely out of position.
Invul!
Nope.
She's
toast,
Dark
and the
Ranger
Lich
down,
is,
and this
Lich is next on the menu.
might this be it. Has Foggy finally done it, dude? This was a crazy game. It's not over yet, but it's looking good now for Foggy. We said this before. Once again, fighting around the corner. The Bears, one of them gets staffed out so far. Foggy has lost nothing. The A-bomb getting called here before the Shadow Strike. Hippos, though, down again. And here is the Wood Shield, by the way.
Yeah.
Gonna help in this fight, the Tree of Eternity.
Kind of sandwiching him there. More and more Dryads. And this is so good against him. He sends a bear in, which is of course gonna die. But there's an expansion, and there's a bear, and that will say no to the expansion. Shut the door. Lich in trouble again, trying to go for a hero focus. Is it enough? Is it somehow enough? No, the Warden escaping with 200 HP. Quite easy. But again, he has to run away. As long as there are statues. He's still in this game.
King Crimson, dude.
He's fighting without the heroes. He's getting another destroyer. Will he get this one as well? No, the Dryads are not following.
One more kill and the Warden is level 8 to unlock the blink ability. There we go. Got it with a Acolyte, I think. The Lich in trouble again. Oh, the damage from the 2 spells. But still survives. But it is GG finally. After a long game back and forth. 26 minutes on Echo Isles. Dude.
That was a fucking cool game.
Usually we have a pretty good idea of who's gonna win. But this game, god damn. That was awesome.
And 2,000 people witnessed this. Thank you very much for watching. Yeah, this was really intense. And you saw the difference that the Shadow Strike level 3 makes.
You're not gonna let that go.
Nope. Nomad Isles is next.
Nice.
Welcome back
Forever since last we see that.
to the map pool, Nomad Isles. Yeah, so what do you
very
think?
Much Das Gurks for the first time sub. Welcome.
What do you think was the key moment here?
I don't know, dude. I thought this game was over like 3 times, and then it swapped. That was just an awesome game, man.
Yeah, maybe like my favorite undead night elf in past 6 months or so.
I think Happy made one mistake that was to point out was in the first big attack where he just decimated the backline so quickly. After that, he went for the bears. I think he should have gone for the Warden since she didn't have blink. She was a vulnerability. But still, he found so many kills and he didn't kill the Expo. And suddenly the Warden comes back with mana again.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't have heal scrolls anymore.
Yeah. That was really key. Like, if he doesn't send the Warden back in, then he doesn't kill the ghouls, then he takes out the expansion, and then it's GG.
Yeah. But then Happy got up his own Expo. I thought, alright, this is game over, GG. But his towers were pretty late. If he had like 3 towers there earlier, could have been a different story. But if there were mistakes, it was small mistakes. This was not... what was the game earlier? Yesterday, I mean. Colorful versus Sock. This was not a game of that level. This is the best that Europe has to offer, without a question. These are the 2 best players in Europe. And awesome game so far. And you know what, Neo? Now it turns into a best of 3.
That's absolutely correct. So, higher chances to see Fields of Ruin later, but first, welcome back, Nomad Isles. Glad to see you again. The 3-player map that was played in 2016 a lot. Fell out of the map pool in 2017, but now as they rotate a little bit in Gera Cup map pools, it's back, and it's again a Warden map.
Absolutely. Merc Camp, accessible. Not easy to creep though. If you get creep jagged here, that can be very painful. By the way, you can also, if you go in with a ghoul, drag out the green creeps to also attack the Ancient of War. That is tons of damage then. But Acolyte will be scouting in the wrong direction, so that is pretty lucky for Foggy to start with, and he starts with the Warden again.
I think I've seen more Warden than Demon Hunters here on this map. Like, way more. As usually this was a map of Night Elf versus Human, sometimes Night Elf Undead, and yeah, we play it like quite like this. When I see Neo like that, I want to play Yeti Sports and smash the penguin. That is so...
Oh my god, that's a blast from the past.
What did I do to you?
Did you play that?
Yeah, man, it was
Players'
awesome.
forces are under attack.
Yeah, me too. I think everyone played that. Did you play that little browser game where you had like sumo eggs? And you had 3 attacks and you could choose between high, middle, and low?
Yeah, it was basically rock, paper, scissors, right?
Yeah, kind of.
But with customizable sumo eggs. Maybe they should do it again with like microtransactions and stuff.
For €5 you get an extra attack. Sounds good. What did one find? Oh, the pendant of energy.
Someone
Pretty
wants Foggy
good.
to win, yeah. That is really good. But he's about to lose the Engine of War. 3 wisp repairing. This creep spot is quite hard to take. And this crap is still alive. I don't know why.
Kill it. Oh my god, is he seriously gonna lose this?
A player's force is
Ain't the Acolyte is doing his best. Come on, kill it! Kill it, guys! Kill
Why is he not killing this fucking turtle?
Neo getting triggered.
Maybe he calculated that it was better than expected, but yeah. Happy, by the way, said that this new map pool is absolute shit. I disagree. Maybe he is just a little lazy to learn this, but it looks like he practiced some of it, as he kind of knows how to creep this
forces
shop
are under attack.
to get to level 2.
Oh, you remember. Nice. Bam, there we go. And that's pretty strong. You can creep this with only skeletons. So, Nomad Isles has a few special imbalances, but I still think it's a cool map. And most notably, the red camps are an issue that should be fixed, but no one's doing.
Dude, you didn't remind me about the movement speed thing.
So remember next time, Neo, movement speed in the next break.
Would you please remind me?
Yeah, my memory is very strong, so I think I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, we share this. So, Happy being aggressive here. Ghoul Gang is in the base. It's of course wide open. But the Warden has a lot of Shadow Strikes, so let's see how this goes.
That's a weird move. It's pretty obvious that the Night Elf is gonna have Mercamp support, so he's gonna be pretty strong, regardless of if he has Warden or Demon Hunter. So, I don't know. Is this the best opening to go for? We'll see. One ghoul will die to 1 HP, but the next tick will kill him. He gets a nice round here on the Shadow Priest, so it's gonna be a counter kill. But he's gonna lose another ghoul for this, and
Level 3.
this looks like a bad move. Like, why is Happy running all the way across into the Night Elf base to kill a Shadow Priest?
It's a very valid question. He lost so much. Feeding the Warden is never a good option. The skeleton provides great body blocks.
And keeping the ghouls alive is so good against this Warden, as we saw before. The Frenzy Ghoul timing, the coil arrives too late, can be super powerful. And now he has lost 3 ghouls.
A town is under siege.
Is he just frustrated with this map and says like, fuck it, I'm not gonna play this seriously?
I thought the same. Like, this was... I mean, you do go for this ghoul push sometimes at stages, but as you pointed out, mercenary support, strong Warden, pendant of energy, not a good idea. Are you taking notes with this pen?
No, I'm just playing with
A
it.
player's forces are under attack.
I thought, oh my god, Remo stepping up his game, taking notes in between.
Bitch, please. I'm here in a SpongeBob costume.
It's gonna be rough. Like, we saw how powerful this ghoul push was on Echo Isles, where he killed like 0 ghouls. And this will weaken the tier 2, well, the early tier 2 which Happy has now. And this should open up the possibility for Foggy to expand.
6 ghouls left for him. Tier 3 is coming in. Foggy is delaying his own tier 3. Has a lot of resources. Does he want to go for a second hero? Oh no. Ah, he doesn't have the lores yet. Never mind. That's where the money goes.
A player's forces are under attack.
And now Lich coming out, starting to creep. DK not yet level 3, gonna be there soon, hoping for his own Pendant of Energy. Oh, but the Warden sniffs it out. The first one, though, is a fake. The illusion here actually walks past him. And he gets...
Hurry up,
Hurry up.
vitality.
Not bad.
Sentry wards on the other side. This is so good as they have on this bottom lane. You can just place them wherever he wants, like here and here, and he sees every single movement of Happy. Scouting
Happy is
already?
super duper supply blocked.
Whoa.
Is he like... Is he... I don't know. Is he mad or something?
I don't know, man. This is not,
Not
the
looking
usual
like Happy.
Yeah, exactly. We see cracks in the shield of the record-winning Gera Cup champion.
He lost the last 3, by the way, in a row.
Not a good start, or not a good end to the year for him.
Was there one
It was on
on
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve?
Yeah.
Player's forces
Okay, that is not yet in Wikipedia. Do you know who won?
Not really, no.
Are you sure there was one?
No.
Okay, so maybe not.
Warden is level 4.
Oh, that's so quick. And you can go still for the big consumable with the turtles. She likes turtles. When I saw that video for the first time, the I like turtles, I seriously laughed for like 2 minutes straight. Do you remember that one?
I've never heard about that video.
You've never heard of that? Oh my god. Of course, now I have hyped it too much, so you won't find it funny, but
a player's forces are under attack.
I pissed my pants back then.
Well, at least it was warm.
Ah, that's always good, that's right. Like it's warm in our onesies.
It's so hot, man.
Why don't you open a window? I'm sure it's quiet outside.
Yeah. This fucking club in front of my flat makes me so crazy. Since they
Are they still
decided...
playing Schlagermusik?
No. There's a new club that is open from Friday at
A
noon
player's
until
forces
Monday
are
at
under
noon.
attack.
And apparently people like to party from Friday at noon
Without any downtime.
Yep.
Oh shit, man.
That
Hamburg.
is...
We don't have that in mind.
And you know, those are the guys who, those are the guys who chew a lot but don't eat. So, yeah.
Now, what would you mean by that, Neo? I totally don't understand.
No, of course not. So, this is the ghoul push. 41 supply for Happy, 47 for Foggy, and he has Moonwell support, but Foggy is supply stuck himself now, as a few Moonwells were taking out. Dark Ranger is there as well. There's a shop coming up, and Master Training is queued, so this takes some time. Warden is of course very strong with 4.6.
DK has 2 more coils. Lich has a whole bunch of mana. Warden is still full mana with a pendant, still have the Moonwell juice in the back. Shop is coming up as well. The one that has been taken out before. And he's waiting for the master, and I think then it's gonna be go time, isn't it? But he's supply stuck now. The statues here are the key unit. More and more regen for the undead. Almost looks like an all-in, doesn't it? Like Happy desperately wants to take a fight and wants to win.
Yeah, it works so well though, because there is no Fan of Knives this time. He decided to go for Blink, and this area of effect is heavily missing. He finally gets some traction of this fight.
Especially with a pendant, I'm surprised that he doesn't go for both damage spells.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. Going for the Shadow Strike on the DK now. Well, he has enough of mana, so why not?
Enough of mana, does he?
Yeah.
But this is a big potent army for the Night Elf, and we only have like 4 ghouls left here. Remember, he lost a couple in the early game.
A player's
Did he
forces
cancel the
are
shop?
under attack.
Yeah.
It's coming up anyways. When the Hunter's Hall is gone, you can't make bears, right? Is that how it works?
Yeah.
But you can still make dryads.
Or
right?
can you make bears?
So when you don't have Tier 2, you definitely can't make bears.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Alright, Happy abandons the push, says, screw this, I'm out. Does a Cartman and does some creeping instead. Potion of Restoration is really good.
Yeah.
Not as good as the GG scroll, but still really
But
good.
it's one of the better items here for sure.
And Tome of Agility. Of course.
So, Foggy Red Spot. The same item would be incredible for him. Dark Wizard here uses Polymorph on a bear. And there's an expansion now coming. I don't wonder if this is the right timing. Talisman of the Wild. This is why Nomad Isles...
This is so ridiculous, dude. Like, how does this drop and a scroll? This is so retarded.
Yeah, this is why
anyone watching maybe think about changing that. Alright. TP home. And 4 bears. Can they put on the damage now? Oh, the Shadow Strike hurts bad, but there will be a coil to save it. And he's going for the bears, actually. He has quite a few fiends here, so maybe not too easy to reach the back line. Here come the Furbolgs, buddy! And it stores up in the air. Double level up for the undead side. First bear is down, second one to fall quickly. The one Furbolg, by the way, they have cooldown, so you can't spam all at once because that would be too strong, obviously.
Oh my god, these coils by Happy are so insane. He saved so many fiends against the Shadow Strike. It's unbelievable. And he denies it! This is Gosu level play by Happy here. And now the Warden is in trouble. She has Blink.
He ate it with a Dark Ritual when the Shadow Strike was flying.
It was it was unbelievable, this micro.
Yeah. If not for the Furbolg, this would have been completely chanceless, but maybe with the next round of Furbolgs he has a chance here. Let's see.
There's no coil, so the damage on the Fiend is real, but there's still a lot of juice there, I guess.
Once again, Happy hitting with the timing and just decimates Foggy. Crazy, man.
He still has the Potion of Restoration, that's 3 coils. I think he has to use it soon to save more Fiends, as Foggy was using... or has to use...
Oh, Furbolg time!
Denies it again.
He almost stole the pendant.
Oh, yeah. Aussie move. Foggy's down to 34 supply. Happy breaking upkeep now. He wants to end this so quick now. And... well, he won't keep him supply stuck there with the Moonwell kill, but... there's not much left.
Still has the, what's it called? Potion of Restoration, by the way. May use it soon here on the DK. He's dropping low. He does have Death Pact, however. May want to use that first. Next bear dies. Next Furbolg gets killed easily. And the last bear falls once again. Silence on the Warden. She can't get out, but she can heal with the Moonwell. He tries to dispel it with a Wisp, but it doesn't work. He's still stuck here. Can't get out. And he falls. And that's it. GG. That was pretty good.
I'm shaking my penguin head in disbelief. Like, how can this guy be so good? That was absolute perfect micro. So good. That was so good.
Yep.
But again, I mentioned this in the game. But why would you go for Blink? Maybe he thought, okay, I killed so many ghouls with a Shadow Strike and I can chase and get some catch with that skill, but in the next fight where he pulled like 6 ghouls again, you saw the absence of area of effect and he got wrecked.
Yeah, I think going Blink plus Fan of Knives just is the way to go. Especially if you still have a TP. You always have that get out of jail free card. Get an invul as well. And with the mana pendant, you have so much mana to work with. Pen of energy, of course, I mean. And once again, level 5 Warden. Not good enough.
Nope. If you go Warden, then Shadow Strike Fan of Knives must be the skill build. Or even the other way around, like with Fan of Knives 2, because the attack is coming faster at level 3.
Welcome to Back to Warcraft Kindergarten, someone said. It's cozy today.
It is.
You know, if we wear these, we don't even have to turn on the heat, man. We can save some money.
Yeah, like with my 2 lights on, It's like not warm at all. So Twisted is next. Another Warden.
How's
map.
Herky doing, by the way?
I don't know.
Have you talked this year? Oh wow, it's amazing that you have to think about that.
I think twice.
Alright, pretty good. How's your Roomba? Is he still working?
Yeah, man, he's fine. I lost him.
How can you lose him? He's inside your apartment.
He got stuck underneath the couch, and I couldn't find him.
So where did you look instead? I mean, that's the most likely place where he would be.
Everywhere else?
Inside the washing machine and stuff. Come here, little buddy.
Yeah, I tried to call him, but the remote control is not working anymore for some reason. Or did I lose the remote control? I don't know, but yeah, that was unfortunate. But yeah, rumors are pretty cool. But
Yeah, especially when they wake me up at 8 in the morning. Ah, that was a lot of fun. How much we laughed. Ha ha ha.
I did.
So, anyways, map number 4.
Yes.
Happy has match points.
Yes.
He can win his 4th Gera Cup in a row. That would tie with his record of winning 4 Gera Cups in a row. He's done that like twice or thrice now, something like that. Never done it 5 times yet. That would be a first. Would have to be... Wait, we still forgot who... You know...
Movement speed?
Movement speed. That's right. That's not what I wanted to say, but
Thanks
still
for
good.
reminding me.
Yes, movement speed. No, but seriously, guys, was there a Gera Cup on New Year's Eve? We don't know. I don't think there was. Because our almighty Liquipedia wizards have not entered it. You know. Oh, wait.
That's my Google sheet.
So 2 weeks ago was Gera Cup 139, so it should be 140.
There wasn't a Gera Cup. Okay, so we didn't miss it.
Was not.
Nice.
Noise?
So, the 2 units, or the 2 heroes with the 300 movement speed are Pit Lord and Blood Mage.
Blood Mage, really?
Yes, and then there is...
You sure?
Yes. Got it from the Battle.net.
A player's
Page.
forces
Classic
are
Battle.net
under
thing.
attack.
And yeah, they're slow with 270 movement speed and fast with 320.
Ah, yeah. And gyros are like 350, right? Gyros and hippos.
I don't have a table for units yet.
I think so.
But yeah, we're gonna talk about this next week, maybe.
What's next week, Neo?
Then I have a table for units.
Okay.
Ooh, Rune
Bracers!
Bracers! I'm so lucky with the first drops already. Happy again sending 2 ghouls out.
With that, he should definitely go into Phantom Knives plus
Yeah.
Shadow Strike.
Yeah. Doesn't need blink with that. Sweet 33% spell damage mitigation.
And level 2 already. 1 Wisp got ensnared. He's gonna lose that one. Archer. Oh, nice steal here with the coil. And the Archer might die as well, but he wants to instead go for the Berserkers here, perhaps. Keep the Warden low on experience, but she's level 2. That won't be changed once again. 3 Moonwells before the tech.
A player's
That's going to be a
forces
late
are
tech for the
under
Night Elf. Same as the case, of course, for the Undead. Pulling the 2 ghouls early
attack.
on.
Siege.
Shouldn't lose that one, thanks to the coil. 1 ghoul is chasing the wisps, but it's the same speed, so may survive. 1 wisp dies in the main to the skeleton. Foggy missing a little bit here on the multitasking.
But he's gonna get this kill. Oh, there's another coil. So not guaranteed. Good to speed would be nice
A
now, huh?
player's forces are under attack.
Coil, so he doesn't need to chase him anymore.
Town is under siege.
The Warden is losing quite a bit of HP. Should not be the case. Like,
And he lost another wisp to the right, just to 1 skeleton, so... I don't know. It is kind of... Is it
Overwhelmed.
past Foggy's bedtime? No, not quite. But he has to go to bed soon, so maybe he's already sleeping.
5:30, man.
Yeah, but in Russia, it's like 7:30.
Ah, yeah, it's 7:30.
Ah, Ukraine. Never mind.
Is that
What
the
time
same
zone does
time
Ukraine have, by
I
the
think
way?
it's same as Russia. Not sure.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, mercenary time.
Yep.
The Troll Brothers.
Almost perfect. No boulder toss or anything. Not Overseer dies though. Good creeping by Happy as well. 2.3. Tech has started. 1/3 done. For Foggy, it's a little later, but still okay.
Almost surrounded there. Almost forced into the blink.
Warden not level 3. When this push happens. Ah, Ukraine is only 1 hour ahead, not 2.
The Berserker would be a big pick. Can he surround him here against the boulder? No, he can't. Oh, and now the Warden. What? Trying to. But she gets away.
Ah, Foggy's pretty good in escaping those surrounds. I don't know if I told you that already.
Sometimes he's also good at walking into surrounds.
It's very rare though.
So, Hunter's Hall.
Yeah, where
Where are you at?
There. Or
There we go.
Graveyard is there as well. So both players not forgetting about it. Happy 1 map away from the $100 that Gera is sponsoring for the 140th time. Isn't that crazy? 100. I wonder if there's something special for 150.
Lots of Dineros. Shadow Priest. Is he going to be able to save him here with a good block? Seems good so far. Keeps the DK away. Run, little Shadow Priest. Oh no. DK has Boots of Speed. Pretty speedy, this guy on the goat. It's a mare, by the way. You know, it's what I learned recently from Hearthstone. It's called, what's it called? Bone Mare? Yeah, Bone Mare. That's what it's called.
And it's
Forced into
now.
the blink here as he got surrounded.
Oh, that's so bad.
Yep.
Not having fan of knives. This is such a big thing. Rather go for a staff and invest that to be able to save yourself out of surrounds. But yeah, against Happy you have to cut corners. As I said on map 1. Sometimes it's too much for Foggy. 3 days ago he defeated Happy 3-1. Today, as of now, it looks like it's gonna be the revenge from the Russian. But of course we want to go full distance. We want to go to Fields of Ruin. Our map, in quotes. We should place like a Back to Warcraft banner on that map.
And a Neo face.
A player's forces are under attack.
Just the entire, you know, the entire ground is a Neo face. Not the brown that they have there. That would be fun. Oh, DK's level 3, dude, the coils hurt. Shadow Priest assassinated. Archer may just die from the slow. And Frostmourne. It hungers.
Well, he ate so much, I wonder if he still hungers. He out-leveled the Warden so hard. Like an entire level. This is not supposed
This
to
is
be
looking rough, dude.
Yeah. Foggy's performance, like, we were questioning Happy's performance on Nomad Isles in the middle of it. But
Yeah.
it seems like Foggy is a little devastated now.
And I wonder, wouldn't it have been better for Foggy to go for the null creep first? Then you can eat through the trees, go for the Merc camp pretty safely. I guess he wanted immediate level 2 with the first camp, but can't you just get that with like skeletons and stuff? Maybe just wanted to avoid this scout or something. I don't know. But whatever the case may be, it's not looking good, dude. Look at the confidence from Happy. He's just in the Night of Base with 3 ghouls and 2 heroes. Call Nova onto the Warden. Doesn't care about the Rune Bracers.
Well, every point of HP that the Warden loses is less mana that she gets, and that means less damage onto the undead heroes.
He may have overstayed his welcome here a little, because 2 Dryads are out, are going to result in 2 ghoul kills if you micros it correctly, even 3 ghoul kills. And yeah, this looks like overconfidence. No more coils to save the ghouls. He actually denied that one, I think, with the Lich.
Yeah.
But 3 ghouls have died. He just invested a whole bunch of mana into the Warden with the Rune Bracers. She is low HP though, to be honest. The Moon Juice is low, and we don't have bears yet. But they'll be here soon.
Body block avoided by a blink. We have tier 3 for Happy again. There's a pig in the base, by the way. Is
A
that
player's
normal?
forces are under attack.
Even undeads need to eat some bacon here and there.
No, that's unusual. This pigman has seen some shit.
Maybe it feels comfortable. Maybe it's an emo pig. Oh, Sobi Mask. Nice!
Which critter would you like to be the most?
Penguin.
The penguin. Yeah, of course. That was an easy question. That was dumb. No, the least. The least then.
I think a life of a pig is not that great.
I think I would like being the flying sheep the least. Flying is cool, but have you seen his eyes, dude? I think that guy is so stressed. I don't know why, but he is stressing out like all the time, man. He has not had a calm day in his life. Warden's items are pretty sick though, but the levels are shit.
Yeah. And we have an Invo Potion again. And we have a Claw again. And we have a Dark Ranger again.
Oh man, level 2 Warden to fend off the tier 3 timing. Ooh, that's rough.
Yeah. And here comes the Coil, so he doesn't get that level 3 from there. Nice Nova onto the Berserker, kills him off immediately. Finally level 3 on that one, but it's only Shadow Strike. Can't go for Fan of Knives level 1, and so there's still no area of effect against these ghouls. He picks up the Dryads pretty well. There's statues to heal them. 2 bears, of course, there. No Destroyer for Happy yet.
Good micro here by Foggy.
Yeah.
Saving the Dryads to all sides. Chasing some of the ghouls. He killed some, but not too many. Going for the Lich now. The DK has 2 more coils left. Here comes one of them. Decent damage Nova onto the bears. And level 1 though.
Saves 2 bears and the 4 Dryads, but the Moon Juice is empty and it's daytime now. Happy might win this right here, right now. If he can't get rid of the Lich, all the Dryads will fall pretty quick.
Oh my god, everything is so hurt, dude. Oh!
Really nice micro, but what's it worth if you can't heal it up again? It's a Warden to rule them all now. Everything else is out of the fight.
And it's a level 3 Warden.
Look at this.
Oh. Is he gonna die for that? Is that too dangerous? There's a lot of Ancients back here.
There is a Nova, so the bears will fall quickly.
They're hugging the trees. Stay close to me, friends. Oh, there's a Nova. Gets 1 kill.
Oh, Lich though! Coil. Happy has this in control. Happy is about to be 100 bucks richer. Nice staff. He needs that reju. Potion being used on the Warden. But this is curtains very, very soon. Level 2 on the Lich. And the Dryads are falling to Frostmourne. He can't be hungry after this anymore.
1 kill after the next. Oh, if he gets Lich here, but there is an Invul. The DK doesn't have mana at the moment. Blinking forward, trying desperately to find this kill, but Invul will get used. He will survive. Warden getting Nova, getting slowed, getting attacked, getting silenced as well. And now finds himself in trouble. Has the TP. We have to use it. 1 more shot will do it. Has the TP.
Yeah, but what now? Can't take a bath on the moon. Well, it's there to chill and relax.
It's nighttime.
And
Happy, just give me some time.
I think the potion is on cooldown as well.
No rush.
Good old land settings from back then with your friends. Oh, Richu has to work this now, but I think the Destroyer will dispel it. Silence. Dispel. Yeah, have fun fighting this.
Saves him with the staff.
There's not much mana remaining. For the Warden, there's 2 Shadow Strikes.
But they're statues.
Yeah. There's a Coil, there's a Nova. Yeah, he goes for the Fiends. This is safe easily. And now there's no mana anymore. But the potion. 1 bear falls, next bear falls.
He's not losing anything.
Nope. Of course not.
He's not losing anything. Oh, the Destroyer may be in trouble, but the Warden, man, she needs level 6 here. She's only halfway there, and even less so if she...
Oh, got a kill on that Fiend there. Silence, focus, body block, right clicks, everything. Coil to finish this. Avada Kedavra by Happy. And Foggy is out. Happy wins another Gera Cup. And there's a reason we call this Happy Cup, or a lot of people call this Happy Cup by now. It was a great final, though. It was so entertaining. And I think Foggy, week by week, is getting closer and closer towards Happy. It is one of Foggy's... What?
We've been saying that for a while, though.
It's true. 39th Gera Cup win, by the way, for Happy.
Yeah, and once again, the 4th one in a row. Next week, he could set a record for 5 Gera Cup wins in a row.
History could be made next week here at Back to Warcraft with Gera Cup. Unfortunately, no Fields of Ruin today, but I think we'll get the chance next week, hopefully. Dude, that feels like a long day. It wasn't that long. 4 hours 40 or something.
It's so dark outside, dude.
I don't know, I have my blinds down.
And the lights on.
And the lights on. Wow. It was a lot of fun today. Infi versus Infi versus Life was so good. And the grand final was also really good. And more than 2,000 people were watching here.
And it was our first together onesie cast.
Yes.
I don't know if we're gonna do too many more, dude. This is really hot.
This is yeah.
Alright, one more time. Check out how he laughs, dude. Oh. I like SpongeBob so much.
It is a cool figure. So Remo, what is our program for next week?
Sear Cup, right?
That is true. What about Holtz Cup on Tuesday?
Good question. I could do that. Or
I could join you for a bit, I guess.
I'm actually not sure. I think I can. I'm gonna have to check my schedule.
Yeah, it depends on some things by me as well. We will, of course, be back on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 4 days of Warcraft action guaranteed here at Back to Warcraft next week, as we have, as you said, Seer Cup with Group C and Group D, and this is where the big boys play, I might say. We have Foggy and Hawk, our European players, joining this fight together with Lawlight and Lucifer on Thursday and Friday. On Saturday, we continue with Orc brothers, Soin and Lin, both from Korea. Soin, rising star in the scene, 2 Holtz Cups in a row. And Lin, the best Orc Mirror player in the world. And the other 2 guys in this group are Romantic and WFZ. So very, very promising groups there at Seer Cup next week. And of course, Gera Cup 141, where Happy could make history with a 5th win in a row. I hope you were entertained, guys. If you like what we do, feel free to support us, as this is, of course, still a hobby that got out of control, to be very honest. But the more you support, the more we can cast, and the more we can work on the scene and the stream and our skills and everything. All the important links are underneath the stream. You can use PayPal, you can buy merchandise, you can whatever. There's everything. You can buy stuff at Amazon with our referral link, or you just follow us and watch even more than you do before. We are on Facebook, we are on Twitter. If you missed matches, we are on YouTube. We have our Discord server. And I guess that's about it, Remo. Is there something missing, maybe?
If you're throwing me the ball, I don't know what you're referring to.
The Do Nuts Goodbye routine, maybe?
Ah, I thought you wanted to plug something else.
No.
Thank you very much, Noob on Drugs, for the first time sub, and welcome just in time to hear our favorite song, which is the Do Nuts Goodbye routine. Yeah, see you next week for more Warcraft. It was a pleasure. And yeah, that's it.
Indeed, it is. Bye-bye.